From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game. I'll bet you can't wait to see the first round categories, so here they are.
British royal love affairs, fictional characters, plants and trees, Latin quotations, new geography, weather.
Player one, you get us going.
The name of this A Christmas Carol character has become synonymous with avarice.
Player two. That's it, exactly. Player two, you choose.
In this James Dickey novel, Ed Gentry, Drew Ballinger, Bobby Tripp, and Louis Medlock take a canoe trip.
Player two. Exactly. All right, pick again.
Early in the novel, Jonathan Harker is sent to help this count purchase property in England.
Player one. That's it, exactly. It's your turn, player one.
In this novel, the nearsighted Piggy and sensitive Simon are killed before the boys are rescued.
Player one. That's correct. All right, pick again.
This Nathaniel Hawthorne heroine is publicly exhibited before a pillory for 3 hours.
All right, pick again.
St. John's, the capital of this Canadian province, lies on the Avalon Peninsula.
Player one. Oh, I'm sorry. Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
The Llano Estacado, or Staked Plain, covers parts of Texas and this state.
Player one. Yes. All right, pick again.
The Rajpath is the widest avenue in this capital city.
Player one. That's correct.
All right, pick again.
It's the largest tropical island in the world.
Player three. Yes, indeed.
Contestant 3, it's your turn.
This king romanced Mary Boleyn before her sister Anne lost her head over him.
Player three. You are correct.
All right, pick again.
A tall, thin mistress of George I was nicknamed this for a tall, thin thing folks dance around on May 1st.
Player three. Yes.
All right, pick again.
She blamed Prince Albert's early death in part on anxiety over her son Bertie's fling with an actress.
Player three.
Yes. You're not far back now. All right, pick again.
This king named Lackland didn't lack a love life. He had at least 7 children out of wedlock.
Player two. Why, yes.
Player 2.
In his history, Livy wrote, Potius sero quam num quam. Better late than this.
Player one.
No, I'm sorry.
Your choice, player two.
This Dutch flower's name is from the Turkish for turban.
Player two. Yes, indeed.
All right, pick again.
There are 2 species of the bristlecone type of this tree, Great Basin and Rocky Mountain.
Player two.
Exactly. All right, pick again.
The prickly pear type of this plant is so named because its fruit is pear-shaped.
Player two.
Why, yes. All right, pick again.
Scientists divide the 450 species of this tree into 3 groups, white, red, and ringed.
Player two. Exactly.
All right, pick again.
Vanilla has been cultivated in this North American country for hundreds of years.
Player one.
Wrong. There's a lot of game left, so hang in there.
Player three.
To be sure. Player 3, your turn.
This famous diarist's wife called King Charles II's mistress, Moll Davis, the most impertinent slut.
Player three.
That's it, exactly. All right, pick again.
This storm's name is derived from Spanish tronada, meaning thunderstorm.
Player two. That's correct.
Player 2.
At atmospheric pressure reaches its lowest point in this less cloudy central region of a hurricane?
Player 3. Why, yes.
Player 3.
The most severe of these dry spells in the 20th century affected Africa's Sahel region.
Anybody?
Contestant 3, it's your turn.
Virgil's saying, La tête anguisse en herba, is usually translated as, a snake lurks in this.
Player 3. Exactly.
All right, pick again.
Ovid's famous phrase, tempus edax rerum, means that this is the devourer of all things.
Player 1. Correct.
Okay, contestant 1.
The University of this Australian state is located in Kensington, a suburb of Sydney.
Player 3.
Correct.
Player 3, it's your turn.
As he crossed the Rubicon, Julius Caesar quoted the proverb, Iacta alia est. This is cast.
Player 2.
That's it.
Player 2.
The aneroid type of this instrument measures the effect of air pressure on a metal chamber.
Player 2.
You are correct. You're not far back now. All right, pick again.
A buran is the Russian equivalent of this North American storm characterized by blowing snow.
And to finish the board,
Answer, really double. Player 2, your wager, please.
Horace's quote, Promete divis caetera, means leave the rest to these beings.
Player 2. No. Too bad.
Here is the correct response.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first round.
Let's look at the total scores so far.
Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. And now the categories for the Double Jeopardy round.
royalty, patriotic potpourri, pop music, cheese, please, the 20th century, dance.
Player 1, let's get started.
Before they hit it big with I Got You, Babe, this duo recorded as Caesar and Cleo.
Player 1. Correct.
All right, pick again.
The oldest Beatle, this drummer was the last to join the group.
Player 1.
To be sure. All right, pick again.
This performer won a 1981 Grammy for Record of the Year for Betty Davis Eyes.
Player 3. That's right.
Player 3, your turn.
A 1573 book said a perfect cheese should not be like Lot's wife, all this seasoning.
Player 2.
That's it. Player 2.
Eugene Field wrote, "The best of all physicians is this fruit pie and cheese."
Player 2.
To be sure. All right, pick again.
Cheshire cheeses were once shaped like grinning cats, which may have inspired this author's Cheshire Cat.
Player 1. Wrong. Player 3.
That's it, exactly. Player 3, it's your turn.
Amenhotep III, who ruled this country for 37 years, was nicknamed the Magnificent.
Player 2. Exactly.
Player 2, you choose.
Guinness says the world's largest cheese was a 40,000 60-pound cheddar made in 1988 in this U.S. state.
Player 1.
You are correct.
Player 1, you choose.
A couple of years before Mandy reached #1, he co-produced Bette Midler's first 2 albums.
Player 1.
Right you are. All right, pick again.
This band adapted its name from Leonard Skinner, a gym teacher who loathed their long hair.
Player 1.
That's it. All right, pick again.
Traditional carbonara sauce has cream, eggs, bacon bits, and this cheese in it.
Player 1.
That's correct. All right, pick again.
Decade associated with the Charleston.
Player 2.
Why, yes.
All right, contestant 2.
Some say this emperor fiddled around by reciting poetry while Rome burned.
Player 2?
No, I'm sorry.
Anyone?
Here is the correct response.
Your choice, Player 2.
This dance of 3 or more people weaving around each other comes in a popular Virginia version.
Here is the correct response.
All right, contestant 2.
He made headlines when he landed at Le Bourget Field on May 21, 1927.
Player 2?
That's correct. All right, pick again.
An investigation by Leon Jaworski led to the indictment of this former U.S. Attorney General.
Player 3.
That's right.
Player 3, your turn.
Israel occupied this 146 square mile area in the 1956 Suez Crisis and again during the 1967 Six-Day War.
Player 3. No, that's incorrect. Player 2?
Yes. Player 2, you choose.
In 1971, Dhaka was made capital of this new country.
Player 2? Correct.
All right, pick again.
The government leasing these oil reserves to Mammoth Oil in 1922 caused a scandal the next year.
All right, pick again.
When he wrote the Star-Spangled Banner, it didn't have a melody. It was just a poem.
Player 3.
No, too bad.
Anyone? Player 2? Why, yes.
All right, pick again.
In September 1777, it was removed from Philadelphia and hidden in a church in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Player 1? No, I'm sorry. Player 2? Why, yes.
All right, pick again.
In September 1777, it was designated by Congress as the U.S. national motto.
Player 2?
That's it, exactly. All right, pick again.
Sousa's flag-waving march of 1897. He added the words in 1898.
Player 2?
That's it. All right, pick again.
Elbridge Gerry was one of the 5 signers of the Declaration of Independence from this state.
Player 2? That's correct.
All right, pick again.
A fanatical monk named Jacques Clément stabbed this country's King Henry III at St. Cloud in 1589.
Player 3?
That's it. Your choice, player 3. Answer, Daily Bubble. Player 3, you have your wager, please.
Prince Henry, the Navigator, is entombed in a small chapel in the town of Batalha in this country.
Player 3.
No, too bad. Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
Princess Grace's youngest child, she was born in Monaco's Palais Princier on February 1, 1965.
Player 2.
Why, yes.
It's your turn, Player 2.
The haka is a traditional dance of these native New Zealanders.
Player 3.
Good guess, but that's incorrect, unfortunately. Player 2, what'll it... The answer is a video daily double. Player 2, your wager, please.
Aaron Copland composed Appalachian Spring under the title Ballet for Martha because it was for her.
Take a look at your monitor.
Player 2.
That is incorrect. Here is the correct response.
And to finish the board,
The Viennese version of this dance stressed the first step and sped up the tempo.
Player 2.
That's correct.
All right, that brings us to the end of the Double Jeopardy.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Take a look at the category for Final Jeopardy.
signs and symbols.
Player 1 and 2, get ready for Final Jeopardy. Sorry, Player 3, you have to sit this one out.
Player 1, please make your wager. Player 2, your wager, please. All right, here's the answer. Good luck.
Let's see how everyone did.
Thanks, Johnny. Player 1, let's take a look at your question. Very good. Now, what was your wager? You're in the lead. Player 2, let's take a look at your question. Oh, sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost? Sometimes you get a tough one.
Congratulations, Player 1. You're the Jeopardy champion.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy.
Here are the high scores for all the game modes.